Hi, everyone. This is Joyce Fernandez, and I'm welcoming you to COM 104 Fundamentals of Public Speaking, Asynchronous Online from Bristol Community College. Welcome. And now that you're in this class, you are part of Bristol Community College. If at any time during this semester you have any problems at all with the online aspect of this class, our learning management system we use is Canvas. Please do not hesitate to call Bristol Community College directly, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., 774-357-2081, or email at onlinelearning@bristolcc.edu. That's all in the syllabus. I start off with that because I've been teaching this for so long, and I know that so many students hesitate because it's public speaking, but they're not even going to get to that if they don't get through the technology. And as soon as you learn what Canvas, that's all learning management system is all about, you're going to feel like it's familiar, it's fine. I know many of you have conquered technology since you were little ones, and this is no big deal to you. And it's not a big deal to me either. It's what we've been living with. My first online class I taught was in 2010, and it's been different learning management systems, and I've adapted to all of them. But anyway, welcome. If you've taken another asynchronous class at Bristol Community College, realize that they're all different expectations, different due dates. So make sure you familiarize yourself with our class. First thing, as always, is to look through the syllabus. Our syllabus is pretty intense. There's a lot of information there that may not mean anything to you. So what I always say is read through it, take in what makes sense to you, write notes to yourself, especially about dates and due dates and where your grades are coming for and important information like that, and leave the rest. But take a look at it at least 3 times. Do not assume you think it's just a boring syllabus. There could be information in here that will really be helpful to you. It starts off with a welcome message. I really suggest you read that, because I'm talking about in that how important it is for you to have the right technical equipment, to have a computer with a good internet, and have some sort of camera with a microphone so you can record yourself. If you don't have the basic technology, this class is not going to keep moving on you. But once you have it down, you have it down. I use the camera on my phone. Now, I'm lucky to have a phone. Not everyone does. Some students will do their videos right through a computer if they have a camera inside the computer, or they borrow one. But ask at school what you can do so you can do video. And that's how we're going to be speaking to each other. And then as you go through the syllabus, you will see things that maybe don't mean anything to you now, but you should at least read it. For example, the course description, my objectives, student learning objectives, why are we even taking this, what I'm expecting you as far as time expectations are concerned, how I deal with due dates and things that are overdue, all that. It could be very different than what you've experienced before, and I don't want any surprises. And then look to see where your grades are coming from. That's the first thing I do as a student. I still take classes now, and I'm thinking, well, how am I getting graded here? I don't want to be spending an enormous part of time on a part of this class that I think will definitely be important, and realize, yes, it all is important, but I wasn't getting graded on it. So you want to be able to do time management yourself in every course. But you will see that every presentation that is graded, and there are 5 of them, are all equal, 10% of the grade. And then we will be having discussion boards, and those you might have done already, and that's 10% for all of them. But every week there's at least 1 or 2, and that content is very important to me. And when I do my discussion boards, I will give you some prompts how you might respond, because I want you all to respond, and then to respond to at least 1 other person in class. I give you suggestions or ideas. I don't expect you to answer every one of those suggestions or ideas. If you were in class and you watched this video and you had a natural response, well, type that in, that's fine. Or pick 1. Sometimes students will see like 10 prompts, like different ideas of how you could respond, and they do all 10. I'm thinking, I didn't have to do that. It's never a waste, but again, managing your time. And then attendance, weekly attendance is 10%, and the final exam is 10%, and 20% for the journals. I don't know why I'm blabbering on. You don't even know what I'm talking about yet, but you will. Everything in this syllabus will become very familiar, and I repeat myself a lot as the weeks go on, and you'll see it in the assignments. So as soon as you click into our course, you were going to see, there's going to see a section of the virtual text, and then some handouts, and then presentations, and then modules. Every week it's a new module. And the module, the dates on the modules connect to the syllabus calendar. So that's another important thing about the syllabus. There is a calendar. It'll tell you exactly when the classes begin. For example, we're starting on February 5th. So our week really ends this coming Sunday on February 9th. But usually we start on a Monday, ends on a Sunday. So you will see this in our calendar. The first assignment to do on video is called the self-introduction. You're going to get a kick out of it. Usually it would be due at the end of this week's Sunday, but because we just started, it's not even due until February 16th. But once it's due, it's due. That course tool closes down and we missed it. So we are very strict as far as the timing and due dates, but that's because we need to have a rhythm, right? Anytime you've ever learned any skill, from playing the guitar or a sport, you didn't have like practices all in like 1 week, right? You didn't do all your practice for 1 week, then have a game. It didn't work like that. You did it over time. We do this over time. So it's important for your willingness to commit to this pattern of doing every other week a new presentation, every other week a journal, and keep up with it, that you are going to slowly but surely feel like you're getting trained. But there is no big game at the end. Everything is equal. This is for you. This is for you to develop your own confidence and experience that you will take with you. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. I always take notes. So Canvas is new to you. Yes, that's the learning management system. We use a tool called VoiceThread, discussion boards, journals, and at the very end, assignment. So if those course tools sound like you know them, then you know them. If not, you will find out. I think it's self-explanatory, but I always am surprised when I surprise someone. For example, if I set up a video, if I put my URL in and put up a video, you might click on it and then you don't see the video. You have to then click again to the top bar, and then you will see the video. But it's there. But if you don't see it, then you call Bristol Community College to the technical people, and they will know what to do. And if you leave an email, they'll get back to you even by the next day. May not be right away, but they'll get back to you. But if you call me or text me with your technical, I don't know your computer system, I will send you over there. So go directly there. I think that's it. Welcome, 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 welcome. I'm glad you're here. It is practice, and I'm sure some of you have great public speaking experience already, but you'll still probably feel a little nervous. That's normal in the beginning because you're thinking, what is she expecting? I'm expecting you to show up and try. That's what I'm expecting. And to smile your way through it, because no one is perfect. I've been practicing public speaking for 50 years. I really have. I'm 68 years old now, soon to be 69. Oh, maybe even more years. I was a very quiet kid in school, very quiet. And I went to a parochial school, meaning a Catholic school with nuns. I had nuns. And they were so directed on getting me to speak. So anytime there was a Christmas pageant or an essay to read, I got to do it. Not that I was this great reader or a great orator, but they wanted me to have the experience. And that helped me a lot, that I learned and I developed those skills over time so that I was confident when I needed those skills for a job interview or getting into college or anything. On the first day on a job, you don't talk, you become invisible. So working on those skills is really important. And I'm glad I had the opportunity. I've been very fortunate in my life because I've been surrounded by people who care, and they're smart people. And I was never dismissed as not being valuable because I was such a quiet person. Now we call people like me introverts. And in week 2 and module 2, we'll be watching a video called The Power of Introverts. And I put that specifically in for everyone who feels like this might not be their cup of tea. But I know others have used their public speaking skills for a long time. Someone might have said you had the gift of gab, or your personality is just bright and vibrant. But it doesn't mean you always want to be the talker. It doesn't mean that's easy. So this is a way to explore. We study written communication. You've been learning your ABCs and taking English classes since you started preschool. Well, you've had lots of experience in written communication. You transfer all that into oral communication, and you're more than halfway there. I think I said goodbye, and I kept talking. All right. To be continued. I'm Joyce Fernandez. I'm glad you're here. Let's have some champagne. Smash it over this beginning of the ship. Our ship is a great luck to everyone. Let's enjoy it and realize that we are very lucky to be with each other. Take care. I'll see you soon.